Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is not a styling video. I am not telling you what to wear, how to wear. Today's video is extremely close to my heart. I know so many of you feel that, oh, I'm this confident person and I dress so well and everything, but it's an acquired skill. Trust me, I was not like this in my school days. I was not like this even in my college days. It's an acquired skill gradually that has brought me where I am today. Hi, this is Janie Gandhi. I'm an image consultant, a sustainable style advocate, and a style curator. On this channel, you will find real, relatable, wearable styling ideas, things that you can opt for and adapt in your day-to-day life. So like I said, today's video is extremely close to my heart. I'm going to share my styling journey. Today's video is broken down into two parts. Today, we're going to discuss my outfits on what mistakes I have done in the last 2 to 3 years. And in the next video, I'm going to share what I did for my style to evolve. Now, I'm not going back 10 years because A, it's very difficult for me to get those pictures. We were not very camera friendly 10 years back. And B, I want to tell you that even today, I feel that there are some mistakes that I do. Styling is 70% internal and 30% external, and by sharing my images, I hope it gives you confidence that it is a process of you understanding yourself. The clothes that you wear says a lot about you. I am 38 years old. I wear my age as a badge of honor. I'm not afraid to say I'm 38. I'm not longing to be in my 20s. Let's start my Instagram and see in the last 2 to 3 years that I'm extremely active. What are some of the things I could have avoided wearing? And again, styling is a journey. I am extremely proud of every single thing that I have done. But today, if I have to redo it, I'll definitely do it differently. The first image. Yes. It's not very clear, but it is this skirt that I want to talk about. Obviously, I'll put the picture here. Now, this skirt is actually, I have in fact 2 images with this skirt. And in both the images, skirt is such a wrong length for me. It actually comes on my knees. It is so fit and flare around my waist just on my knees, so it's not creating like a vertical length for me. Instead, I'm looking short and stout and heavy. And if I have to now, I would buy a longer skirt, or I'll pick up a better top or the skirt style to wear. But the length was really bad. I don't know why I bought it. And I remember I did not even wear it too much. I just wore it like a couple of times and gave it to a friend. Oh yes, this dress. Oh man. So this dress, I bought it on a whim from Zara. Okay, I was in India for work and I was waiting for a client and there was Zara. I just went inside, I bought it on a whim. I loved how the dress looked on me, but the problem is, and this was a great learning because I generally tend to teach this to my clients, but when it comes to me, I'm a little in adapting that. But whenever I tell clients to buy something, I tell them that, see what shoes you're going to visualize wearing it. Because sometimes, even though I stay in a hot and humid country, Zara here will put up some clothes that look great on boots. And obviously, you wear boots with that dress, it's going to look good. But in this country, I'm never going to wear boots. I'm always going to be in my flip-flops or open shoes because it's a hot country. So when I was picking this dress, it was winters in India and Singapore is never cold. This was slightly heavier dress and no shape. Plus, it looks great with boots or closed shoes and I wanted to wear open shoes. Can you see the number of things I have done? Like I have a belt. One, it's a total printed dress. Then I have a belt. Then I have a sling bag. Then I have green earrings. It's like too much happening here. In fact, even without the belt, this dress did not look good. So I don't know what I was thinking while buying this. Not a great piece. Oh yes, this t-shirt. Never liked it, wore it 3 times exactly. Then I wore it at home and I just discarded it. I was very sad. So I bought this t-shirt because I was, Hear Me Roar, the Katy Perry song. I just love that song. And when I saw this in H&M, I bought this t-shirt and I loved what it said, Hear Me Roar, but maybe I had no idea how to style it. If I have to do it now, I will wear shorts, or I'll wear like a nice skirt and tuck it in or do something. But when I used to style this earlier, it was with denims, and I don't know, it did not look that good. The words "Hear Me Roar" were so big on me, and my bust looked so heavier because the neck was closed. I was not comfortable every time I wore it. So this is one piece that I don't know what was I thinking. I would switch that with a better white these days, like something written but a better white. Okay, I am telling you the kind of pictures that I took. Okay, another mistake. All right, now paperback styles were extremely in a couple of years back, and they are still popular, but even that time they had just started. And this paperback style skirt is what I bought in cotton. The problem was my midriff was very heavy, so every time I wore this paper style skirt, and if it was not a fitted top, the midriff used to look way heavier. And the whole emphasis on the midriff was so much, and I thought that it looks nice, but it did not. Again, I wore it a couple of times, 10-12 times, and then I started wearing at home for casual things. Luckily, I used to work from home even then with my company, so on days at home I would wear this. But this is not something that I would advise anyone to buy who has a bigger midriff. If I have to change this now, then I'm going to pick up slightly smarter skirts instead of like so much emphasis on the midriff. Okay. In the next video, I am actually going to recreate these outfits and we'll see how they look. Oh, this one. The whole outfit, actually, not just one piece. Now, I don't have a body to wear leggings and short top, okay? No matter how much I feel I do, but I don't think I have. And more than that, I'm not comfortable. So in this piece, I wore green leggings. I don't know why. I should have started with black leggings, but I wore green leggings. And then I picked up this green top from Uniqlo. Now Uniqlo has these... Is it like bad that I remember all the brands also? I think this is the reason why I moved on to more sustainable garments, where I would be very conscious of what I'm buying. So I have done my fair share of mistakes. In this piece, the green top stuck to my body, and I know that I'm personally not very comfortable of my bust showing. So this kind of felt very off when I wore it. I tried to wear a jacket over it, but it did not do no good. So definitely, if I have to switch it right now, I'm going to switch it with fitted black pants or fitted denims, and then a top that doesn't stick to my chest area. Seriously, I have so many pictures. Oh, this one. Oh man, I feel so bad with this dress. So this one I bought for Christmas, and I don't know why I bought for Christmas. I mean, it was just one Christmas party, but I did buy. And I wore boots and a bag, and can you see how wannabe I look? Oof, it's really bad. And I had joined work in November, and this was a December Christmas party. Gosh, I dressed bad for a Christmas party at work. Oh, can we say this is the biggest blunder I have done in styling in the last 2 years? So I had learned draping this new style of sari, okay? This was a half sari with a belt and looked extremely chic, but I decided to wear a jacket over it. Now, I was in Chicago for a global conference. Every 2 years I travel to US for my image consulting conference, and this was in Chicago. I was presenting that year, and I decided to drape a sari. This was not my presentation, it was one of the other days that I was not presenting, and I decided to drape a sari. The sari looked fabulous without the jacket, but Chicago in April was extremely cold, so I'm like, I need a jacket. Can I tell you, I had a better jacket. I had a black structured jacket, and I had a sequins jacket. It was an evening dinner, so I could have done a sequins or I could have done a structured jacket. But no, I decided that I'm going to wear this green jacket and make it like a casual. I don't know why none of my friends told me it's not looking good, because when I saw the pictures after that, see, the sari looked so chic, the sari looked so smart, but the jacket per se looked so bad. Definitely no. I mean, I'll wear the sari, but I won't wear the jacket. Not this one. A structured, a bolero, or a short jacket would have looked amazing, but not this one. No. See, the jacket otherwise looks nice, but with the sari, it just gives such a casual vibe, and it was a formal event. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so that was it. That was some of the images that I've created blunders on. The idea was to share these pictures, and I hope you realize on what I think these pictures were. The idea is that styling is a journey that all of us goes through, and in the next video, I'm going to share if I had to recreate the same things or wear similar things, what different can I do. I'll see you next time, and if you have liked what you have seen so far, please give this video a big fat thumbs up.